through here to the semi-finals. Prior to that, it was a unanimous point decision victory over Zhao of China.
Semi-finals. Your 5 judges being represented here tonight from ringside: Zimbabwe, Mongolia, Algeria, Argentina, and Estonia. And when the action begins, your referee in the center of the ring by the bell, representing the IBA by way of Azerbaijan, with referee Anar Babenale.
So we're underway then, 75-kilogram middleweight action at the semi-final stage between boxers from Uzbekistan and Brazil. The southpaw wearing red, who is just looking for a long left hand to the body, is Aълохон Abdullaев. Just 19 years of age, comes to the ring as the reigning Continental Under-22 Championship gold medalist, reigning national champion of Uzbekistan as well. Terrifically talented teenager. His opponent, operating out of the orthodox stance, as the two men just fencing with their lead hands, is Wandерлей de Souza Pereyra. 22 years of age. Coming into this tournament on the back of a magnificent multi-nations win at the Belgrade tournament up at light heavyweight. So a minute gone in this opening round. Pereyra eliminating the man from Kazakhstan in the round of 16. Unanimous point decision victory as well to eliminate Rais. Two men offering relaxed guards as they continue to feint and fence with their lead hands. Nice backhand landed from Pereyra, but then a southpaw left just pecked home from Abdullaев. Terrific punch picking off the back foot from Abdullaев. For a clipping hook was landed by Pereyra. Now the heads have come together. Bad body language coming from Abdullaев. Checking whether his nose was damaged. Slapping left hand and landed by Pereyra once again. Oh, beautifully picked right hand from Pereyra. Then a right hand to the body. And out of that relaxed, low-held guard as Abdullaев comes back with a left hand to the body of his own. These two free-flowing, fluid boxers as another right hand lands around the corner. This one with a bent arm from Pereyra. But again, if you're going to box in this type of fashion with the hands down, trusting the reflexes, it does leave the chin as an open target. And Pereyra found the range effectively during that earlier portion of the round. Nice sharp shooting from Abdullaев. Pereyra scoring with a straight right hand to the body. Looking for the same shot once again. Abdullaев, closing seconds of this opening round where both men have enjoyed success with eye-catching shots. Fantastic opening 3 minutes. Two flashy fighters, each enjoying success in their preferred territories. This round could well be split, because again, each boxer had their moments. Again, look at some of the eye-catching right hands that Pereyra was able to land. Very close round indeed. And that is reflected on the scorecards. 10-9, 3-2 in favor of Abdullaev. The judges from Argentina and Estonia 4 and 5, preferring the work of Pereyra.
This is round number 2.
So into the second round then. Look at that battle for territory between the front feet of the orthodox and southpaw boxer. Left hand landed by the southpaw. Pereyra comes back with a right hand to the body as both boxers holding their feet now and continuing to proffer low held guards, but getting off first during that trade-off, enjoying first and third boxing, was Abdullaev. And such is the respect that these two boxers have for one another that they're acknowledging the success that their opponents are having. But look at the gap between them. Minimal. Both boxers fighting for territory with their front feet, and that is so crucial in the orthodox and southpaw battle that we have on our hands here. The box, oh, that's a nice left hand landed by Abdullaev, but the boxer who gets his foot on the outside is effectively controlling the space that the boxer with his foot on the inside has to move into. But Abdullaev in the first minute perhaps getting the better of what have been scintillating trade-offs between these two loose-limbed, flashy operators. And you see boxers like this, it's akin to watching someone up on a tightrope, because they always appear to be flirting with danger. But again, let's not get it twisted. To reach the status of securing a vest from the emerging IBA boxing nation of Brazil, or the powerhouse boxing nation of Uzbekistan, to rise to that level, you can guarantee that these guys would have been boxing this way practically from the moment they entered the gym. Pereyra with some terrific movement in the pocket to make Abdullaev miss. And just engaging in a bit of conversation. Okay, we've had our breather, push off, let's not hit on the brake, and here we go again. Beyond the midpoint of this second round, and this one being boxed in a wonderful spirit between two men. Well, especially given it's orthodox and southpaw, it's almost like boxing in a mirror, because they are so similar in the manner in which they go about their craft. Right hand sneaks its way through from Pereyra. Inaccurate with his left hand, but then getting through with the southpaw right was Abdullaev's terrific shot from the man in red. Backhand success. Pereyra keeps the attack going, lands with his orthodox right hand. And again, Abdullaev celebrating his success. But Pereyra remaining in the pocket. And again, they have that style where they look to counter. Oh, beautifully picked right hand from Pereyra. Timed his man and crashed it home. There's the same shot once again. Abdullaev, aware of the fact that Pereyra has just enjoyed a good portion of the round. He gets through the southpaw left, closing seconds of what has been an incredibly intense and competitive second round. My goodness. Remember, the first round was a 3-2 split in favor of this man. As the Uzbek coach gets to work with that towel, he'll wring it out and now start to cool his boxer down by flapping it furiously. Similar motion being proffered in the Brazilian's corner, but what a 3 minutes of boxing we've just witnessed. Far more movement using all space of the ring. In the opening round, in the second round, both boxers holding their feet and fighting for that territory to get their lead foot on the outside. How has the second round been scored? And again, it's incredibly competitive. Split scores once again. 3-2 in favor of the man from Brazil. So that has given us three scorecards deadlocked at 19 points apiece and 20-18 each way on the scorecards of judges 1 and 4. So it has all come down to the final 3 minutes, and those scores an accurate reflection of what has transpired over the first 2 rounds, because there is so little between these two boxers. Remember, the scorecards of judges 2, 3, and 5 are deadlocked at 19 points apiece. after 6 minutes of boxing. And in the event that we have a 2-3 or 3-2 scorecard returned, we will have an automatic bout review where the two external observers will put their scorecards down, and they will have been scoring the bout as it takes place as well. The review doesn't have to be launched by a team as in days of yore. And remember, Umar Krevlev removed the fee when that was the case, because before teams had to pay a fee to launch an appeal, which obviously favors more well-resourced nations, and they're only limited to 3 appeals per tournament. Beautifully picked right hand from Pereyra, and he celebrates that by flashing that gum shield. Right hand to the body is an eye-catching shot from the man in blue. Pecking away upstairs with his backhand, as was Abdullaев, but neither man was accurate. And again, why I mentioned the review process, which will be implemented if it's 3-2 or 2-3. Success upstairs and downstairs from Pereyra, punctuated by success through the middle upstairs from Abdullaев. Left hand partially blocked by the glove. Good defense from Pereyra to ward off that backhand from Abdullaев. But the manner in which this contest has been boxed so far suggests that we could well face a 3-2 split in this one. 3 scorecards, 19 points apiece, 20-18 each way for judges 1 and 4. Beautifully picked right hand from Abdullaев out of that southpaw stance. Pereyra comes back, and both men showing terrific conditioning, because the feinting and the fast twitch movements that they're producing, well, that takes an awful lot of energy. Beautiful left right from Pereyra as he continues to twitch and feint in the pocket. So too Abdullaев, but he's inaccurate. And then as he missed, just stealing a glance to his corner, as Pereyra back on the front foot as the shaping continues. In the roped arena of the boxing ring, terrific backhands landed by both men, but Abdullaev's had more pop on it. Pereyra looking for success to the body. Inaccurate from both men during that coming together. Closing seconds of a contest that has been nip and tuck all the way. Pereyra looking to get on the front foot. The 10-second clapper has sounded, though it's barely audible here. Right hand success with a clipping shot from Pereyra. Then a corkscrew left hand. Abdullaев comes back with a right jab of his own, but the final shot landed is a right cross from Pereyra, and that success in the closing moments could well be decisive in determining the outcome of this contest. But which way is it going to go? Because there was practically nothing between these boxers over the course of 9 minutes of incredible quality. A reminder that going into the final round, we had scores of 19 points apiece for 3 of the 5 scoring judges. 20-18 each way. I happen to think that Pereyra has done enough to take that final round, but what say the 5 judges? This one could be incredibly tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, about 496 here in your semifinals comes to a close after the 3 3-minute rounds in the elite men's middleweight matchup. We go to the judges' scorecards where your judges have ruled in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision. To the blue corner,
and it's Pereyra. Wandерлей de Souza Pereyra has prevailed on a 4-1 split, which means that he has